In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host, and today, this is real life. We live in real time. BTB Savage must have thought this was some type of mythological, I'm the biggest gangster, I'm the biggest goon, I won because I was 100% in the right, even though the girlfriend is the person who actually killed the person who was trying to rob him. But, you know, if you're a rapper, you might as well, you should have probably joined the military if you never planned on blowing up, or you planned on blowing up and not living that long. If you decided that you were going to taunt your enemies, you were going to get out here and disrespect the people that you stepped on, that your family wiped out, that you might have had some beef with, that anything, you know, for any real reason, because even rappers on the other side of the track seem to fall victim to things, but they're not falling victim to sudden death like rappers on this side of the track. You know, I went through BTB Savage's music, and, you know, typical scam rap. He sounded like he's from Detroit, and that's no disrespect to the people who like him or whatever, because even with having a Vlad TV interview dropped 4 days ago and being dead in the matter of what, 40, I was gonna say 48, but like 96 hours or so, being dead within such a short period of time. Your interview didn't even make it a week. Now you're going viral from the grave. He didn't have no understanding about what this actually was. And I see people trying to blame Vlad, and we'll talk about that in a second. But let's talk about like actually standing on your actions. It doesn't matter if you are right, even if it is a self-defense situation. In that kind of self-defense situation, you know, every situation is different. The reason, obviously, he had to die, the reason he had to go, is because you decided to go do a Vlad interview, but it had nothing to do with Vlad. The reason that you had to die, BTB Savage, is because now everybody sees how this story ended. Now, the story was going to end regardless. You know, when you're going back and forth with whoever your rivals is, bad shit is going to happen. When you're going back and forth with people and you got everlasting beef and shit ain't never going to stop, you thought you was going to act like the typical rapper of today. You thought you was going to act like Gucci Mane. You thought you was going to be Yo Gotti. You thought you was going to be somebody who can blatantly, Black Youngster even, you thought you was going to blatantly come out, people from Chicago, and disrespect somebody who died, even though they came to rob you and they should have died. They came to rob you. Y'all handled that business, but you're going to go back and post up pictures standing at the crime scene. You're going to post up pictures taunting them, saying you're rolling them up in a pack. You smoking on your dead ops. You high as fuck on whatever, you know, all my ops on t-shirts, all that kind of shit. Y'all niggas ain't rappers, y'all is pallbearers. Those kind of things, right? But you failed to realize that once you got off the internet, you had to go step back into the streets of where you live at. See, with real self-defense, let's just be for real. If you have issues and you have to do a self-defense, you got to move. And you don't not move from, oh, I need to move out the city a few hours away like he did. You actually need to move maybe a whole time zone away, because you was on the interview bragging, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing, they broke, they can't go nowhere, they can't get me. Well, them broke niggas did what broke niggas do and hunted you the fuck down. That is what happened to you. You thought you was gonna be an internet sensation because we love this, we love the violence, we love a nigga who can commit a murder and walk away. We love when a nigga is in the right and he can stand on it and brag on it, because that's we love that kind of entertainment. It's the best kind of entertainment because it's real life. You was the realest fucking rapper for 4 days. And now you're the deadest fucking rapper. For the rest of eternity, time's gonna keep spinning. People gonna keep moving on. Nobody, you know, I've said this before. Everybody dies twice. You die once here in the physical realm, and then you die again when everybody forgets about you. I give you a few months. Maybe, I don't even know. You know, the way that news is moving, you'll probably cycled out as soon as Trump go to jail. Like, actually in the cuffs and being hauled off. But, you know, you're not going to pretend to not be ready. Because my thing is, if you are online acting like rappers that you see, if you are online, you know, I get comments sometimes. People talk about, oh, this rapper killed somebody's whole family and I'll slide on you. I had somebody say they were going to wipe my nose before. You know, my thing is, if you see this kind of stuff, and obviously these are teenagers and shit, but when you somebody like this and you got real people, because my thing is, somebody actually took the time to get ready. Like, and I say get ready, like put on their war clothes. I just say war clothes, whatever. Put on their war clothes. Come to your residence. Niggas came to your residence to get whatever the fuck they came to get, right? You and the person, or you and your girlfriend in the residence actually had to defend your life. Y'all had to defend y'all's life, and you walked away victorious. You got to keep living after that. The fact that you thought that you were going to just run your mouth and do all of that, not taking into consideration that life goes on, Vlad, and then, you know, I'm going to start right there. Because let's just go ahead and just jump into Vlad doing the interview. Vlad would not have interviewed you if this did not happen. Because Vlad didn't ask nothing about your music. And I was listening to it, and it's okay. You know, like I said, you know, I like to think that wherever a person is from, maybe he was raised in Detroit, don't know anything about your background. And to be honest, it's probably a little too late to go looking that up. But, like, the fact that Vlad wouldn't have even talked to you if this wouldn't have happened, because you still don't have 5,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Not that Spotify matters, but you couldn't get you're dead now. You're supposed to shoot to the moon, and 5,000 people didn't even go over there to see what you was rapping about. They went straight to Vlad's page to see the interview. That's at over 1 million views right now, and it's only like 35 minutes talking about the situation. Vlad didn't ask you about no music. Vlad didn't give no fucks about no, you know, whatever you talking about, because you're a scam rapper. So it's like, Vlad didn't care nothing about that. Nigga, I want to hear about this murder because that's what everybody else want to know about. Niggas didn't know who the fuck he was before this self-defense situation took place. But the fact that people even mobilize to get up in the physical world to come and get you should have been an indicator that laughing and joking and playing and standing in the dry blood, and niggas ain't let crime scene cleanup come in, and niggas wouldn't even get no new dough. You know, that didn't go away because you got famous. It only intensified the fact, because when you went on Vlad, it only intensified it. Like I said, because everybody know who it is. You embarrassing us. You embarrassing our family. You talking about, oh, they pussy. All that, you know, all that stuff. But it's like, you thought that fame or notoriety, because it's not fame, notoriety, even if it was 72 hours of notoriety, was going to carry you. The notoriety was going to make you safe. And the fact that you can get up, oh, say cheese, I'm smoking them in a blunt, and all that, you thought that was going to save you, but actually you're dead because you asked to die. He's dead because he wanted to die. Because if you was playing this cool and playing this smart, but you know, the rap game, I was going to say that you would just kind of like, you know, that happened, that's a part of my past, that's going on. But bro, the rap game is not allowing for no nigga to come out here and be like, you know, I had a self-defense situation and I'm moving past that. No, you get points. Especially if you live, you get points for eradicating a threat, eradicating an enemy. That's bigger than life. That should have took you over the moon. But instead, It took you under the dirt. And it's unfortunate, but I'm not about to sit up here and boo-hoo and, boo-hoo rapporteers. I don't give a fuck about that. We've seen enough examples of people playing games and running their mouth and putting themselves in a position to be hurt, putting themselves in a position to be murdered. This might be the fastest murder from a motherfucker playing a person of notoriety, playing, and then niggas just instantly just wiping them off the fucking face of the earth. Gone. You're never coming back, and that's that. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because it's his own fault. You got one W, and instead of taking your W and running with it, you decided that I'm just gonna keep going and keep playing because y'all so pussy. Y'all won't do nothing to me. Well, that's why this is the dark side of songwriting. You play rapper games, you get rapper prizes. Whatever. My name is Nayim. I will holler at you.